Hey, welcome back. This is Rick Garza, once again with you, talking about the character and the habits and the life of a professional sales athlete. We're now on episode 62, and I started yesterday with this acknowledgement of the declarations that define who a professional and what a professional sales athlete acts like, thinks like, behaves. And so I gave you a general overview. Today I'm going to give you declaration number 1. And if you allow me, I'm going to read it so I can get it verbatim as I was inspired to write it. So again, declarations are defined statements that you use as affirmations, you use as a validation of what it is you believe in and the commitment you're making to yourself and others based upon these written documentations. So I came up with 5 declarations, and declaration number 1 reads as follows. I declare that I am ultimately responsible for the pursuit and achievement of my results. I can only look to myself and not to anyone else or anything else. As a professional sales athlete, I must dedicate myself to the pursuit of excellence in every endeavor. To do less and give less than my best every day is not acceptable. So if I had to sum it all up, that declaration says that I am responsible, I am accountable for my results. You know, we're all dealt a deck of cards, and with those cards, you got to play with what you have. But it doesn't mean you can't strategize. It doesn't mean you can't think outside the norm or the box, as they would say, and look for different ways to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And if that means throwing some hands in to get some new ones, if that means calling someone's bluff, if that means bluffing in the world of cards, the same thing holds true in this world of declaration number 1, that I am responsible for the pursuit and achievement of my results. Now, that means you have to be tougher on yourself than anyone else. And sometimes we can be tough on ourselves when it comes to beating ourselves up for not making the numbers or talking ourselves downward because we are not where we want to be. That's not what this is about. What this is about is talking to yourself with words of affirmation that tell you who you are, what you believe in, and the type of attitude you need to have to tackle this game called sales. It is a game and it is an arena that you and I go into every day. Now that arena could be something like a cage fighter, because sales is a contact sport and sometimes it can be rough. That arena can be sometimes like a golf course, because you have to strategize and you gotta think through where my next swing is going to take that ball. Sometimes that arena can be a football field and you're in the last 2-minute drill and you have to be able to quickly get to the end result as the month or the week runs up and you need to hit your quota. So there's a lot of different things when it comes to those declarations, but if you know that you and you alone are ultimately responsible for it, then what that does is it takes away the blame game. You can't blame others, you can't blame circumstances, you can't blame the company, you can't blame the government or whatever situation it is. It's up to you and it's up to me. And when we acknowledge it and receive it and accept it as a fact, a lot of things happen inside of us that causes us to become more creative, that character trait of creativity and looking at things from a totally different perspective. And it also communicates to others that I am a professional sales athlete. So when someone looks to me and looks at me, I want them to see me as someone who's dedicating myself to the pursuit of excellence in every endeavor. It doesn't mean I'm excellent. It doesn't mean I'm the best. It means that I, with the gifts that God's given me, and pursuing excellence, pursuing the prize that lays before me, and not looking to the back and remembering how things used to be, because that'll never help. It's keeping your eyes on the prize and looking forward to the future. Today is a beautiful day to start declaration number 1, which is, I declare that I am ultimately responsible for the pursuit of and achievement of my results. Thank you so much for this time. I hope that this declaration number one is something you can step back and reflect on. You can also maybe share with others as you might hear them complaining or whining or saying something else, and say, look, guys, declaration number one says, I'm responsible for my results, and I'm responsible for the pursuit of them and the achievement of them. So let's go make it happen on this beautiful day, which is the first day of the rest of our life. Be the best professional sales athlete you can be, and watch what happens. Bye-bye.